So sometimes when one partner is often away, it's so easy to think that it's because of their work, hobbies that require a lot of time, that like there is some external reason. What if it's really not the nature of their work, but rather that there's something deeper going on? Hi, do you have a partner that's never home or seldom home? Whether they're working late, traveling, or often seem to find a reason to be out. Hobbies, friends, hunting. Well, if that's the case, you are not alone. Today, we're going to look at what might be behind that distance and how it could be affecting your relationship. So if you've ever experienced this in any relationship you've had, drop a comment and let me know of your experiences with having a distant partner. So sometimes when one partner is often away, it's so easy to think that it's because of their work or because they have a specific way of living, hobbies that require a lot of time, that like there is some external reason to the phenomenon. But what if it's really not the nature of their work, but rather that there's something deeper going on? Because for many people, this constant emotional or physical distance, absence, is linked to avoidant attachment patterns. So people with avoidant attachment styles can feel overwhelmed with the closeness. So instead of addressing their emotions, they create a distance in their everyday life by focusing on work or other commitments. And on the surface, it might look like they're just busy. But this avoidance can definitely erode the intimacy in a relationship. It really can kickstart the downward spiral. So there are very specific risks with this pattern. And it's easy to develop an illusion of what it means to be in a relationship. Some people might think, like, if I work hard now, I work really hard, everything will be so great in the future. But that's not always true, because relationships are about so much more than providing financially. Relationships survive more likely if the emotional components are in place too. So if you are constantly away and excusing it with, I'm doing this for us, it can lead to a breaking point. So let's be real. Having big dreams, that's fantastic and that's important. And there's definitely nothing wrong with wanting to achieve success and wanting to reach our goals. But when work becomes an excuse for not being present with your partner or family, it's not sustainable. Sure, it might work for a few months, maybe even a year, but when it starts becoming a long-term pattern, it sure can drive a wedge into our relationship. And sometimes people genuinely believe that they are sacrificing themselves for the family's well-being. And I do know people who really seem to believe this. They think, I'm doing this so that we can have a better future. So while that can be true in small doses, but in the long run, constantly prioritizing work before family or your spouse, it can have devastating consequences. It can leave your partner feeling neglected and leading to resentment and emotional distance. At the end of the day, relationships require balance. Yes, we all have responsibilities and ambitions, but remember, your partner isn't just waiting for the future. They need you now, with now being the key word. Emotional and physical presence are both required. They are essential for a healthy, thriving relationship. So if you are the one that's always away, maybe it's time to ask yourself, are you using work or other activities as a way to avoid intimacy or even difficult conversations? Is this becoming a pattern that could hurt your relationship in the long run? Are you aware of this? And are you prepared to pay the price that comes attached to this way of living? So take a moment to reflect on how you're balancing your work, your dreams, and your relationship. It's not about giving up your ambitions. It's more about including your partner in your everyday life, in your now, and not postpone the fantastic life that you are expecting later on in the future when you reach your goals. In this distant, perfect future, your relationship needs attention in the present, in the here and now. Remember, being truly present is one of the greatest gifts you can give someone, to give the people you love. So if you find yourself and your partner slipping into a pattern of avoidance, make sure to book a time, initiate an honest conversation, and try to understand what's really going on under the surface and work together to find a balance. At the end of the day, success isn't just about what you achieve out there in the world. It's very much also about the quality of the relationship that you build and nurture. So don't let the illusion of success become the reason to why your relationship is fading, and start making meaningful changes today. If this, what we've been talking about today, resonates with you, leave a comment below and share your story. Subscribe for more life hacks and tips on how to get happier in better relationships. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. All the best.